Oh, words are words.
I'm gonna have to respectfully, of course, disagree. And once again, warn everyone to please do not talk to me in this manner. I do not think words are words, but I'm asked Shady. Do you like Dak Prescott's response to this trash talking?
I mean, I'm going to say yes, because as a quarterback, they are held to a higher standard. They're always trying to be the bigger man, trying to walk away. He's trying to diffuse the issue they might have had on the field. And I do understand a little bit of just, like, the competition part. I don't really get the part of, like, words are words. Like, it's hard for me to see a quarterback of a guy like Dak Prescott, who is, I would say, the face of the franchise, right? A guy like Jalen Hurts. I can't see anybody saying them type of words to their leader, to their captain. And James, you could talk about this. I mean, I'm sure you've never seen somebody, with Aaron Rodgers tell him to shut his bleep, 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 bleep. Oh, that doesn't happen. So I guess in one sense, like, yeah, I get it. The quarterback's trying to be the bigger man, keep the team together. Probably don't want no fights, no arguments, And then the other part, words to words. Like if grown men saying certain words to other grown men, there's always a consequence. Now in that situation, there was no confidence. There was just walking away. But others, it might not go so smooth. Tell you that right now. So James, I love you to death, brother. Don't you ever say that about me, and I won't say that about you.
Shady, we good, my dude. We good. I ain't gonna come at you like that, man. We solid. Joe ain't gonna come at you like that neither. We all good. But Shady, we know when you are in training camp, you get into heated moments like this. We've seen fights break out, Shady, right? You've seen fights break out, dudes going crazy, right? Sometimes brawls, sometimes one-on-ones. There's a bunch of crazy stuff said, right? 15 minutes later, dust it off. Hey, we back to practice. So I understand what Dak Prescott is talking about, to where that's the number one defense. We the number one offense. We finna get on y'all every single time we take this football field in training camp. Iron sharpens iron. So, hey, you can get some whenever you want to get some, Trevon Diggs. And the same thing, Trevon Diggs telling Dak, y'all ain't finna score on us, and it ain't going to happen. I understand that, right? But there's a thin line, right?
Here we go. Thank you.
There is truth in words as well. You know what I'm saying? So, it's certain people that you might even feel comfortable saying that word to, because you don't feel like he gonna do nothing. And it's certain people automatically, like, I ain't even finna try, bruh, right? So even in the heat of that moment, for that to be your reaction, hold on, bruh. Hold on. Like, we got to have some words, and we got to handle this right now. Like, you disrespecting the wrong one. Hold on. I'm cool with the competition, but that's disrespectful right there, bro, right? Any other words that you could have came up with, right? But that right there, that looked like it was some truth into them words.
Come on.
Right there.
Come on.
Like, he really felt like this. You know what I'm saying? And that is what I don't like about this video, because the way he said it with the force, is like he really felt that and been wanting to say that.
Hey, James, I brought this up yesterday. I want to ask you, because you was in the locker room, you played with some of the best quarterbacks. My thing is, when a player says something like that, right? It's like you've been waiting to say that, and two is like, you don't respect me as a player, and like sometimes coaches, They can protect certain players. So let's say if everybody has an issue with a player, I can see the coach protecting the player enough. And I feel like now that he got his money, now he on that level, you lost that game for us against the Niners, blah, 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 blah. And I feel like that's where it really came from, like the respect part. Do you feel like that, or am I tripping?
So number one, you're not tripping.
Okay, all right.
I've been into some training camp battles, right? When I was with the Raiders, we brawling with the Cowboys. I done been into training camp brawls and all that with my own teammates, right? But never has it come to using words or stuff like that, right? Yep. Number two, it's competition. I've been in that too. Aaron Rodgers and A.J. Hawk are best friends, right? They used to have a competition in practice. If A.J. Hawk ever picked off Aaron Rodgers, he would throw the ball back at Aaron Rodgers. Sometimes Aaron would pick it up and throw it back at him, right? But this right here, Shady Joy, we both know that when somebody looks in your face and says what Trevon Diggs just said,
come on now.
Hold on. Like that is fighting words right there. And I'm with Shady. This ain't something that just happened walking on that practice field. Yeah. This is something that Trevon Diggs is like, either he really feel this way, you know what I'm saying, or they don't really respect Dak like that in that locker room. Because I'm telling you right now, the way it came off was like, bruh, we don't care who you are. We don't care if you're the quarterback. Shut your, you know what it is up.
I've considered a third option. And this was before I heard this new update to the story. But I had considered this option before I heard this. But he was asked about it. Diggs was asked about this today, and he said, "Stay out of our business. Dak is the leader of our team." Well, I'm sorry. You play for the Cowboys. People going to be in the business. Jerry opens the door and lets the business come in. So you're playing for the wrong team if you think we're not going to talk about this. Also, obviously, it was on camera during training camp. So obviously, this is impossible to stay out of the business. It's not like somebody snuck in the house and was going through your garbage. However, the option I had considered, because sometimes I'm like, wait a minute, I'm offended. I would black out. Someone else would have to tell me what happened if somebody said this to me. There's a difference between talking trash and having a little competition and telling me to shut my bleep bleep up. I'm not obliging that request. However, what if I'm just old auntie? What if I'm just old as dirt? And this used to be an insult that required violence, and it's just not that serious anymore. This is just how the kids are talking to each other. He's saying stay out of our business. So is that what it is? This is just not as serious of an insult anymore?
Nah, it's still the same.
I want to make it clear.
Yeah.
Please don't say this to me. I want to make it clear, don't talk to me like this. I'm going to react exactly how I feel about it. But they're trying to make it seem like this is just a competitive thing. To me, when you say words are words, yeah, some words are words. And then some words are more than words. Some words mean exactly what you're saying them and the tone that you're saying them to me to mean. So is that what it is, Shady? We've all aged out of this being an insult?
Listen, them words, right, the way they use it is the same way you react in high school, same way you react in college, and the same way you react in the NFL. And you know what's funny about the Dallas fans? So I said what I said yesterday, and like everybody wanted to talk about the Josh Allen and Trevon Diggs. I'm thinking like, yeah, it looks like Stephon was mad he wasn't getting the ball or whatever it was, putting his hands up, this and that. But I can guarantee you, that he wasn't calling him be this and be that and he wasn't doing that with him. And I think one part is like, first of all, you respect each other because we are teammates. And the other part is like, yo, you a man and I'm a man and I value you like a man with respect. And that's why when I said that, I don't know if they respect him a certain way, because not only just players in the NFL, not players in the locker room, we talking about quarterbacks. Not just any quarterback. You talking about the franchise quarterback. Probably makes the most on the team. And the cat that makes the most on the team, and that's looked at as a leader, that's looked at as a franchise guy, you don't never see this. James played with Aaron Rodgers. Players ain't, I don't care what A.J. Hawk, they're best friends or whatever. I don't care how happy he gets for interceptions. He's not going to tell Aaron Rodgers to shut the heck up, right? You're not going to see any other top guys with the Patrick Mahomes, the Josh Allens, the Joe Burrows. Like, let's think about that for a second, though. Like the coaches might be like, wait, what'd he say? I guarantee you this. In the Cowboys locker room, after this video surfaced and everybody's talking about it, and you see the respect level between the two guys, they had a meeting. After this, it happens all the time in camp. You have practice, you have your lunch, and they had a meeting. And they probably said without saying it, like, hey, guys, we're fighting out there together, we're fighting hard, but we got to respect each other. We're a team and all this and all that. And they say that because you can't show your franchise player getting disrespected like that in front of the team, right? Because even if you felt like that or you thought this, you're not going to say it until somebody say it. And then when they say it, you're like, oh, well, he feel how I feel, and nothing happened when he said it. I might say it next. So don't be surprised if you see another video surface, Dak throw a pick. He like, man, you throwing that. It might happen. It might happen.
Oh, man, you're full. First off, right? First off, this is what you say to the enemy.
The enemy, right.
This is an altercation that I'm trying to wait, like, okay, does he have a Cincinnati Bengal helmet on? He got a Philadelphia Eagle helmet on? Because that's something you say to one of them Philly players or something in the heat of the moment of the game. You know what I'm saying? You are in the locker room. I don't care if it's Dak Prescott. I don't care if it's CeeDee Lamb. I don't care who was in this video on the offensive side of the ball that Trevon Diggs was saying this too. That's your brother. That's your teammate. Hold up, bro. Like, the disrespect that you talking about, that ain't finna go down. Yeah, it's gonna be a meeting, me and you at the locker. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no team meeting. It's gonna be a meeting, but to come off like
they don't respect him.
That's why I'm sitting here saying, and I keep looking at the video and the force he said it with. You can tell, like, to be honest with you, you can tell, like, hey man, that's been on his mind. You know what I'm saying? That's how he feel.
That's how he feel.
I'm not saying I ain't putting words in Trevon Diggs' mouth, but what he said and the force he came out with, shut your, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shut your, yeah.
Oh, man.
And he gave him a stare down like when he said like, and what? Yeah. Like, and what?
Anybody come at you like that, shut your, hey, that is a problem. And if that's a teammate, then this is not the enemy, bro, that's a problem. And this is something, that's how you feel. The way he doing, that's how you feel. I don't care what nobody say.
No, you're not putting words in his mouth. The words were in his mouth. we heard him say it. We heard him say it.
Feel about Dak Prescott right there.
He should have did the hand too. That'd have been worse. Like,
it's so rough. I don't know. Maybe we all just aged out. It's not that serious anymore to call someone that. But I want to reiterate. Please don't do it. Please don't don't put me in this position. Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak, and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.